The Bold and the Beautiful Luna Nozawa's shocking secret and the looming reckoning. CBS spoilers August 28th. The chaos surrounding Luna Nozawa is accelerating. And there's no more denying that this story is barreling toward a devastating collision. According to the latest spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna is spiraling out of control. And it's only a matter of time before her presence to her very existence shatters the foundation of multiple lives, particularly that of Dr. John Finn Finnegan. A tangled family web, a massive cover-up, and a secret burial in the metaphorical bushes. The CBS soap is preparing for a storyline so explosive, no one will emerge unscathed. From the outside, it looks like Luna Nozawa is just another reckless young woman making increasingly erratic decisions. But the truth is far darker and far more calculated. Luna was presumed dead. Or at least, that's what Finn was told. That's what the world was led to believe. But Luna never died. She wasn't lost. She was hidden, and the person responsible for that lie is none other than Finn's own mother, Dr. Lee Finnegan. Lee never told Finn that Luna survived. She never explained the truth. Not to him, not to anyone. And now that secret is festering under the surface, threatening to erupt. While Luna runs wild through Los Angeles, unhinged and unpredictable, Finn remains in the dark, preoccupied with the manipulations of Liam Spencer and his faked cancer scare. Liam's lie might have been elaborate, but Lee's is far more dangerous. She didn't fake a diagnosis, erased a human life. Finn doesn't know that Luna's alive. He doesn't know she's watching him. That she might already be close. That she's circling his home, his office, his life, preparing to reintroduce herself not just as a stranger, but as the daughter he never knew, or worse, the daughter he chose not to claim. Because here's the kicker. When Lee tried to broach the subject with Fintry to open the door to talk about Luna, he dismissed her coldly. He didn't want to talk about her. He didn't care. Whether it was denial, discomfort, or plain indifference, Finn shut the conversation down. Some say he never accepted the idea of being Luna's father. Others suspect he never believed the paternity claims to begin with. But now it's irrelevant, because Luna's not dead. She's out there. And she's about to make sure Finn knows it. The story gets darker. The suggestion that Luna might end up in the bushes like at her dad's house isn't metaphorical fluff. It's a chilling foreshadowing. The implication is that Luna, already unstable, might meet a tragic fate in a moment of misguided confrontation or rejection. She's erratic, masked in deception, and too bold for her own good. She wants answers. She wants recognition. And if she doesn't get it, she could destroy herself, or worse, bring others down with her. CBS spoilers hint that Luna may eventually sneak around Finn's home or medical office. She might stalk the perimeters, hiding in the shadows, desperate for a glimpse, a sign, something to confirm what she suspects, that he's still her father, that he's still alive, that he's still something. The risk. Finn might see her. And if he does, he won't know what to believe. Picture it. It's dark. Il Giardino's patio is buzzing with people, most of them drunk, laughing, loud. Luna slips in wearing one of her outrageous disguises, thinking the chaos will cover her. She's wrong. Finn sees her not fully, not clearly, but enough. A flash of her face, a glimmer of recognition. His heart skips. She looks just like, no, that's impossible. Is he seeing a ghost? Finn will be haunted by that vision. Whether he acknowledges it or not, it will gnaw at him. Is Luna back? Was she ever really gone? Was he wrong to believe the reports, the claims, the so-called body he never even saw with his own eyes? Because that's the cruelest twist of all. Finn never confirmed her death. He never identified her. He trusted his motherly, the one person he believed would never betray him. But she did. Lee orchestrated the entire deception. She allowed Finn to think Luna had died. She filed the paperwork. She made the arrangements. She created the lie and watched her son grieve, if he even truly grieved at all. Maybe he was relieved. Maybe he felt justified. But now all those emotions are coming back to haunt him. CBS teasers suggest that Finn may begin questioning everything. Was Luna really his daughter? If so, why didn't he fight harder to know her? Why didn't he insist on proof? Now that there's a chance she's alive, what does that make him? A victim or a coward? The emotional fallout promises to be brutal. And Sheila Carter looms in the background. Let's not forget Tyla is part of this too. She's tangled up in the Finnegan family drama whether they like it or not. And if Sheila finds out that Lee hid Luna's survival not just from Finn but from her, the consequences will be vicious. Sheila doesn't take betrayal lightly, especially when it involves family. There's more. The possibility that Luna has a twin another girl out there with the same face, the same DNA is being whispered behind closed doors. Could this be the soap's next shocking twist? If Finn believes he saw Luna, could Lee cover it up again by claiming it was just a lookalike, a delusion? Could she gaslight her own son again to protect the web of lies she's spun? If Luna does confront Finn directly, the fallout will be nuclear. Will he embrace her, acknowledge her, break down from the guilt of not fighting for her sooner? Or will he push her away, deny her existence, and send her spiraling even further? There's no safe path forward for anyone involved. Luna's downward spiral continues, and the more she's ignored, the more erratic she becomes. Every night she spends lurking near the Finnegan home or drifting through the back alleys of Al Giardino is a night closer to disaster. Someone will catch her. Someone will recognize her. And when they do, the secret of her survival will explode, and it won't just ruin reputations. It could cost lives. The countdown has begun. Dr. John Finnegan is living a lie, even if he doesn't know it yet. Lee Finnegan is clinging to a secret that could obliterate her relationship with her son forever. Luna Nozawa is no longer a ghost, is a storm waiting to strike. And when she does, the bold and the beautiful will never be the same. Stay tuned. The truth is coming, and no one is ready. The Bold and the Beautiful August 28th episode breakdown, secrets, masks, and desperate moves. Thursday's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful unleashes a storm of confusion, betrayal, and buried secrets, anchored by a night that refuses to stay buried. Will Spencer, still reeling from hazy memories and haunting messages, finds himself drawn into a dangerous game of truth and deception. What starts as a desperate search for clarity quickly becomes a tangled web involving disguises, manipulation, and a grandmother's fierce loyalty to her troubled granddaughter. Will's mind is splintered. Since that mysterious night at Deacon Sharp's private lounge, he's been plagued by uncertainty, unable to recall what happened or who was involved. All he knows is that something happened, something that feels deeply wrong, and now someone's texting him, calling it a wonderful night. That cryptic message ignites a firestorm in Will's psyche. He has to know. He can't move on until he pieces the night together. But it's not just about memory anymore, it's about identity, shame, and a need for control over what was stolen from him. The catalyst for all of this chaos? Luna Nozawa. Luna, once seen as innocent and idealistic, orchestrated the entire night under the mask of Electra Forrester, a persona as sultry as it is deceitful. She served Will a 180-proof cocktail so potent it wiped his memory clean. Under the mask and through the haze, she seduced him, never revealing who she truly was. The implications are staggering, and yet, Will still doesn't know who was behind it. He just remembers shadows, a voice that felt familiar, and a sensation of being watched. Humiliated, unsure, and haunted, Will does the unthinkable. He turns to Sheila Sharp. Sheila's surprise is genuine when Will shows up unannounced, clearly distressed and on edge. Of all the people in Los Angeles, Will coming to her for help is the last thing she expected. But desperation makes strange bedfellows, and Will is desperate. He wants to know everything Sheila might have seen or heard that night. Was she at Al Giardino? Did she hear anything strange from Deacon's private lounge? Did anyone stand out? Sheila pauses. She could come clean. She could admit she went looking for Luna that night and noticed something suspicious. She could mention the uneasy look Luna gave her when they crossed paths later. But Sheila's not just any bystander, she's Luna's grandmother, and her first instinct is protection. Her loyalty isn't to Will or the truth. It's to family. So she lies. Sheila gives Will just enough to keep him spinning, vague comments about the party's chaos, a shrug at his suspicions, and a promise to keep her ears open. But she carefully dodges the core truth that Luna was there, in disguise, pulling strings behind his back. It's a cold, calculated move. She doesn't want Will learning the truth. Not yet. Maybe not ever. The moment Will leaves, Sheila contacts Luna. It's not just a warning, it's damage control. She lays out the entire conversation, highlighting how close Will is getting to figuring everything out. Luna listens carefully, taking it all in. She doesn't panic. In fact, she's eerily calm. Her confidence borders on arrogance. Luna assures Sheila that everything is under control. She says Will will never put the pieces together, not with how careful they were. But there's one thing Luna's not counting on, Will's persistence. He's not letting this go. Every vague response, every closed door only fuels his determination. He's not just trying to remember. He's trying to heal from something he doesn't even fully understand. And Luna's not a faceless stranger anymore, she's someone close to the people he knows. She's connected. The deeper Will digs, the closer he gets. While all this unfolds, another emotional fire brews across town. Ivy Forrester is still reeling after being rejected by Liam Spencer. Her feelings, once rekindled with cautious optimism, are now bruised and bitter. She thought she had a chance again, thought maybe their spark still meant something. But Liam's heart is somewhere else, locked tightly in the past and present with Hope Logan. Ivy, never one to sulk in silence, decides to confront that reality head-on. At Forrester Creations, Ivy and Hope come face to face in a moment laced with tension and mutual understanding. Ivy doesn't attack. Instead, she pushes Hope to make a choice. She tells her that Liam still loves her, that he always has, and if she really wants to make him happy, she needs to stop hesitating. Start fresh. Reclaim the future they were meant to have. But Hope is hesitant, torn between the man she once believed was her destiny and the calm, stable love she's built with Carter Walton. Carter represents safety. Liam represents chase, but also passion, history, and something she's never been able to completely let go of. Hope listens to Ivy's words, but doesn't commit. She walks away unsure, trapped between loyalty and longing. And as Ivy watches her leave, she knows she may have handed Liam his best shot at happiness, even if it cost her own. Back in the shadows of Sheila and Luna's conspiracy, trouble brews faster than either of them expected. Will is asking the right questions. He's circling in. Deacon, though unaware of the full story, starts sensing something is off. Is Will suddenly asking about that night? Why is Sheila acting cagey? Why is Luna avoiding eye contact every time someone brings up the party? Luna's mask is slipping. And Sheila, always a master of control, starts feeling it too. Lies don't last forever in Los Angeles with this many people involved. All it takes is one overheard phone call, one slip in a conversation, one person who remembers something they shouldn't. Even worse, Will's anonymous fan keeps sending messages. They're taunting, vague, but clearly aimed at keeping him hooked. He starts tracing the number, trying to find the origin. Whoever it is, they want him to keep questioning, keep digging. They want this secret to come out. And when it does, it won't just destroy Luna, it could take down Sheila, Deacon, and maybe even Hope, who's unknowingly caught in the orbit of the same lies. There's no safe space anymore. Every encounter is loaded. Every conversation is layered with subtext. Luna walks through Forrester Creations, smiling sweetly while the storm builds behind her. Will sits in his office, staring at his phone, knowing he's missing something crucial. Sheila watches them all like a hawk, ready to pounce if anyone steps too close to the truth. And Ivy watches from the sidelines, trying to heal while knowing her pain is small compared to the chaos coming. Because the truth will come out. And when it does, the fallout will be nuclear. Will won't stop. Hope won't stay loyal to lies. Carter won't tolerate betrayal. Deacon won't protect people who keep him in the dark. And Sheila, for all her games and deflections, might not be able to keep the pieces together this time. Luna thinks she's won, that her plan worked. But plans built on lies never last forever. And in Los Angeles, secrets don't stay buried. Not on the bold and the beautiful.